Akufo 6.5 years. Me rap home, I'm telling you. I'm becoming emotional. Hey, yes, I do. How these leaders are siphoning and milking Ghana's money is serious. What's my meaning? Some can say in some work. Yansani.
From America back.
From America, I didn't America and polygamy into. I did Akufo mean can't check Kamala Harris.
Can't you know?
I did Akufo mean can't check the Western Wall. Because of Kakobenya good bottom the actual money into this is the man. Openly, publicly, I'm the president of the Republic of Ghana. Appear on the public podium. No, I be an I say, I did not mean I'm not Kadumpe. Now, one man away, son of a Kadumpe. Ghana, and the MP before me, I just a wood through my Equasa Quaco, Peb, schedule free army for what? While Mamu, you are bon. A bon Yamuna Dumakuba from the Senate on radio and TV.
Yeah.
They chastise and vilify John Dramani Mama. So Mama don't know my money book because Ghana House, what you Muda, when Yaska, if you look at already, didn't Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, or say Ghana Scout, Akufo say Ghana, see it is a castle, a comedy. This is a man down Akufo talking. Akufo was making this kind of statement in opposition. You're true about the man of making sure that Ghana. You're very self-sufficient. You bring out policies, implement policies. Ghana, be ya kono yanko pebusia. Bamia so be catch us we are not going to borrow. Okay. Mahmoud Bamia was say Ghana ha or yet our Bank of Ghana as a deputy governor. Skawo Kroma, young Kwama and Ninko Pescan Bobo Bosia and Swadian. The Ghana beyond that was purely theoretical. Ya can't take it. And then it's here. Ghana, your debt and another Danko Akufo. I have 575.7 billion. Akufo Nkwa buy a kaya bonkwa 455.7 million Ghana cedis. And then there's a chairman saying, Mutecha kasa. And I say, maybe I say, and never be a Ghana Kwakudu. If you look at the air course now, it will be extremely difficult for Akufo Addo. So I can't just be appending his signature. As I'm talking to you right now, and now they did a cabinet meeting. They did a cabinet meeting about LGBTQ plus.
I have for my kwaba and my batnase at the bat solid TV so jibre ni entenase enim komo na ense mebre ewufia. But before then make I say I say solid TV, and in order not to mix any of our video no they also say subscribe to the channel me say like a page no na say sharing is caring we adoye kwan so no say what saka information ya obepia ama foforo nso nsaka na omuhu nepa ewo solid TV solid ade emudu yenhwemu so that so ekire say about 90% of your regular viewers mon subscribe to the channel yesremo mon subscribe o hwe na subscribe na ene esema eda ho ene say bill bia obi edicall parliament au su say sa sabi omo ye lesbian ene omo ye that's the homosexuals no ye hwe betima ye mra na etima chechiro omo na ye nte ho nsem e wo Ghana a call parliament refer to committees and the bar parliament also refer to almost yen sachra ya amenne akwakusi po ema parliament agietum se enne se wonu obi ekoye trumu a ye chiwa 3 years parliament the wagietum barakase ebenya defend the presidential assent se o mampani assign nepe if you are about emra se said enyanye emra sa enyenye emra adimu na eno ena finance minister abansa na hene wo de krata 10 da koma o mampani na Danko Akufo Addo say se wonim no ne sika ne nsa ehye sa krata na se a sika bi around 3.8 billion dollars a koso obo man ni mu ensa nka na asu akwa ese yehwe amasabi emanfo yetumutu na yensan kasika no ana se ebe san sa adene into law na sika nso ahwere na ekoma kwa ese Ghana ene sa LGBTQ mra no akwa ese previous ho bafanya obi di na hye akire na omutu kwan na bafanya hye akire no wakata nyame bo ameba okuada na nipa rodo kono kasa o ma okuada obede asanaba wo mutu ase bo ho so akwankro you can say na Danko Akufo Addo can say Ghana beyond 8 ewi achiesi IMF yaje mo sia bebri na nim se bosia nso aye kwa akwaje no omo a omo de bosia ma omo so na em say sa gay sem no ne lesbian sem no maji atum ti sia Ghana ne ye ho so ya kwankro ane yeso pese etu kwan na kire da ya beba so Nana Akufo Addo obesan ana won san wo san de resa sika ne yensan ka bi abusuafo emere ene nna ene nkrabia ana bekire na nipa betima aboa me akire nsem mu ne wo hu se so e wo se Nana Addo san na ekom wie ana se mane nsan ne enkoje 3.8 billion no assist in the next 6 years me twam ho basisi amba Franco the hater akonya no be ready. I for my kwaba beam high solid TV Mr. Subscribe to the channel ne bon notification button ne share link no aya ka say sharing is caring na mana a good TV na say if you want to be part of Honorable Ken diaspora group we are Ghana near web brucha Mr. Ghana near Ghana you are a part Ghana for more brucha we are building a bigger platform for them the find Ken diaspora obetimi adjon that's also a kai say solid TV you camera 6D Canon until kakra bia e kan wakoma bia no the cost is around $1,000 kakra bia no betima chat na na wadom ye we de enye nhye e ya de srede so obetimi a sa ho de no ho a na se e kan wa da bia me kan se give no enye obia na betima give ya o Ghana esikafo bebre wo mayimu ba nipa e kan akoma. And that's Honorable Ken Japan. Mesela Ken Japan, Ghana Mabunu, Oka Lebanon, Oka Formaba, Confinancial Buyer Sabia, on department, 100 beds, 150 mattresses, we see cardio and dialysis center, we try man for school fees. I guess he's not the richest person in Ghana. You know, people who are even richer than Ken Japan, but they don't have the heart of giving. I mean, fast I don't know. And they also can me say, saving 50 pesos. Yen be so Ghana so we bridge just donate something towards your project we are trying to build an modern studio where we will say we the proper and you will see it and then because say our aim is to let you know say and a cost of money also that Honorable Ken he talked about ethanol Franco be chiri say what ethanol na se Ghana ni bia ethanol ase emfaso o man Honorable Ken spoke about this in the Asian miracle and now Franco the hater so actually and the channel with a very educative program programs at the bason if you be a cancer penny be a cancer me what but say a baby we chiri na what say to just support us be a bit me at the abro now Franco the hater so Franco.
Yes, you.
Akwaba.
Major so boss.
Now here.
Oh, nyame adaroma.
They used to say. Yes, a camera.
Oh yes.
6D.
Yeah.
That I become say a beggar has no choice. By idea your choice.
Okay. Second for them mejumu.
Your choice.
Mama ncha papa ya.
Papa ya.
Yeah.
Since papa and share the actual bodan.
Yeah, mama ncha papa ya. Na eno a also
Unyaba Dr. Lucinda Efua of North Carolina in America. And na be say no. Akase ade be come inside or tablet no can be come inside and in fact why ya dey pa other because of giving and you be an
willing
yes
on so giving no obi wo ha wo ska say tam wonim ni ntie so chesha obi obi wo ska wo hu do dey obi wonim ni ntie so che obi bi no sa de Nyankopon de body batanipa nipa susua fi ni nipa ho on so there be life is an unforeseen event e be na e na out papa mu what you might go into a situation whereby you might need the help and input from people. Sanet Shaibu. And in my man, Yamin minim ne daba. Also, both me a show cannot pay wasem. Every Sapaya say, or farm saying,
Papaya dear. You can't
Papaya dear, me won't mean none.
You capture the Nasi and then I said that.
Papa, me won't mean none.
Message Uncle Point, you will be in 15.
Nam Tajumasho.
Mr. Jumo.
Hey, I see it to me whom Mr. Jumo.
Mr. Jumo or Shawpa.
Right.
In fact, Mr. Jumo, the Canipa Barco.
Oh, yeah.
Honorable Ken campaign. Oh, boy, papa.
He's a good person.
Now, Mr. Jonathan of Maryland.
He's a good person.
So, he on the chair.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, donate. And Mavis of Quabre delegate was so maybe. Or me high diamond. Or shown up to next we are a plan.
Do whom or the femirade. Do whom bono. or the family ready.
Rather so the call between
Yes. Who ni pana wa ho chemu a, you just help the person. Shaibu, any aba? That be I come say it is an honor and a privilege to be on this show. They say Shaibu said yeah, baby am men nam dey anu odin.
But she akwa me misuru.
Adai.
The kind of figures and facts out about.
Shaibu.
I know you, but not that much. Meaning say han wa ho de pem. But ebe wi echi no watra ho.
You see, the kind of comments they make when they call you, they give you new challenge to deal with it. And the actual Shaibu, and I'm can say no, I demand I any times what to me down.
Because I don't know the Asian miracle now.
And I had a lot of calls from
oh my Ghana Nibia etias this is the way forward. How we have, if Ghana per se developer say we see move. And that be normally no. Me per se a time will come. I know what I will say about Honorable Ken.
Yes.
And nipa wa employ mo as essential for omo ye adwuma ma no. Of which I me can.
Yes.
Of which I welcome.
Yes.
In fact, the make market I work Ken City Media. I'm more Honorable Ken. But I do have my church because though I was doing my part, it's not about say yeah Ken Sawa, yeah triple delegates to our side. But the papa make a comment to be a mood drawer. I was sending and Juma the Kensi Media. You fire transit near digest ye church you Ghana 40 Papa Nase.
Two things. Yeah, can I agree to you? I agree with you to a certain point and I disagree. And a bit member say honorable candidate in your consent. Someone is working at Kenny City Media. Does the person really understands what the man is saying?
As a journalist, if you don't understand,
my 2 point I say. My 2 point I say. Obi or what? Maybe you feel so a journalist, you know, 2 radio, so now TV, so now you be a can work. No, always I tell you be unique. Obi or why the person should not be able to predict what you are going to say.
Sure.
If the person is able to predict, when say now our some dear see. But so be to make transit what to make sure for a longer period, it means that you are trying to convince the person. Yeah. We are into render service.
But Franco,
yes, sir.
And ya botono, yes, ya sani the woman said. Him say sub bill na anti-gayism bill no a private person at the buyer. Ya done na committee level, ya bra na corner bar na omo they refer back to a committee. I call reading now they are a mature 21 days parliament at the Nishas. I catch on man penny a best sign the presidential as a nababe a take effect.
Yes.
Yes, a finance ministry actual crata 10 at the acoma on man penny say. I deal we will name on the Sashas here, Ghana you because there's a $3.8 billion beer. Okay, I was about my in the next 6 years, Emma. Tell me, Busa said. So Ghana, the here is $3.8 billion. Now, I didn't answer no.
So, my young child be Ghana.
Yeah,
we are suffering the way be. I mean, it is an honor and a privilege to be a maximum borrow fee. Now, as say, if you look at lesbian gayism, homosexuality, are cause we are saying now, if you look at other countries, we are financially strong. You cannot even go there to tell them. If you go to the Arabian countries, and then financially they are sound and strong now, you can't go them to make this kind of comments to them. But if you are a class and watching you here, it made you quite a tight corner. Because of your problem that you are going through, it becomes extremely difficult for you to see the kind of problems that ever in.
Okay, Bosiana, you can't see us.
Yes, we are question. Oba school fees won't try. Never said about Franco. I will pay schools be about 10,000. One person of Banbet Nefi. One person of Africa say be a responsible father. Some discount mower. The conditions are tied to the money. You don't look at it. That's why I make a channel. Conditions the worst can know because that material moment you are thinking about how to get the money to solve the problem. And it's all just can be now the time also says so 3 years can as a wound to mean yeah. Now I say make us 5 million, had 10 million. We say, hey, so that one be bang so now the other ones are question as we. So if you look at Ghana right now, but me a kwako see I'm not there. And the reason why Akufo Addo to me are penning his signature right now, I'll tell you. It's extremely difficult for Akufo Addo to pen his signature.
But Franco, yeah, but they say Ghana beyond age.
Yes.
And on my Ghana, can't we live without a loan facility of another grant of $3.8 billion?
Are we coming there? Shaibu, Mamin Kasamba control. Some gays and lesbianism, this man. And then started you.
I started at your home.
And then this thing started in 14700. What baby you?
Now, me bo, and more often say, omode quarter sex, omode Christian by.
Oh, yes. How they are going by it. Shaibu, if you look at that gayism, this anomana, it started from the Asian Greek, no, and it started here for 1400. Asian Greek no. Now, if you look at the Asian Greek,
yes,
yes, if you look at nature, we will hire one or more hormones to be woman, my hormones be woman is no. So your bar and it's
a baby. Say why say unia bema why buy
would be or kasai or anyone so yes almost say it passes through their hormones. So it's scientific, it's natural for them. But Shaibu, so be so dear why it is an act and it becomes a practice. Now if you go to the ancient Greek now, 1400 or ever 1500 or before Christ, these were the kind of things are no more yet. If you go to Greek, you're afraid to be pedestrian. And I'm going to explain to you, Shaibu. Okay. The woman the most common form of same-sex relationship. Elite males in Greece, pederasty.
Yeah.
It was a relationship an older male and adolescent youth.
Okay.
A boy was considered a boy until he was able to grow full beard. Shaibu, if you go to that time, now yet because Shaibu will be about 15, 16 years, 18 years. When you say yet me treat him the man an adult male. I'm an champion. The ancient Greek. And I did when you started here. Even in the ancient Greek, you know, if you go to that Greek for an Friday, be sacred band of Tibis.
Okay.
And only a soldier for. And the soldier for that not a man co soldier.
Yeah.
And a man co military no. And we made Marco war baby, or Marco your chum campo baby. So it became extremely difficult for them to get female women to deal with them, have sex with them. And almost because of bonding and socialization. And love between them. Be so jani be hu se ni nua na asamba. Omo di mema be ma ne be ma why.
Okay.
And Rabbi was say the sacred band of Tibis also is a separate military unit made up of pairs of male lovers. Say when no male lovers is usually considered a prime example of how the ancient Greeks used love between soldiers in a troop to boost their fighting spirit.
Okay.
And before Christ, it was an act no more. And I didn't do more money do baby my soldier for it's a shameful act. And the do baby now man for baby crumple so make my you munim. Say when it comes to start getting lesbianism now ebia. And buy money be do bear 1900 woman buy. Now baby ma ko be catch us for now. As a gays mean lesbianism edi ni wom kakra no. US of A or any Netherlands 1 year. In 1994, Shaibu.
Okay.
The CN is LGBTQ history, you know. If you look at how it began in the US of A in 1994, almost afraid be LGBTQ rights and related civil rights movement.
Okay.
And to make us there be and day. No more Babonte, no more Gigi, no more. So they were exposing themselves to the public. Because there was a strong force which was pushing it. Saying yes, they are financially sound. And before intellectuals, Ellis they know the law. They know how to preach the law. And to attack America, no, you cannot infringe on the human rights of people. You are abusing their right. My right is 7% mother. What is your problem? And now I'm saying the boss, my come so what is your problem?
About them, all right.
That is their right. And they were able to prove it. So in 1994, if you look at US of A, go and look at the LGBTQ history. It wasn't an easy talk for the president over there. It was extremely difficult for them. They make sure some friend be say out there or your money and now Shaibu, in the UK, they also the same. In 2005, and before 2005, section 28, they should make sure the human right, they say it become once in the UK. So Shaibu is one. In the UK, February 2005, or there be or started from 2005 for Mujoma. Say it coincided with the pro-listed local activities. A celebrated history occurred when or mujio money, no mujiji money. So they have been exposed. I'm a man for no sanity. Now, Saibu, Adiana Ba may say, how be do Ghana. Open the first country. Omujetum said they are going to do homosexuality in the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yes. Queen Beatrice already can sign a law making it possible. So even if you go to the Netherlands, the Dutch royal no or banny bema to me why.
Then
Omasema. So if you look at how it started, and there's a force which is pushing it. And the idea na eba nyana ya kakra no modeba. Ubakaya in 2007, when J.A. Akufo was the president of the Republic of Ghana, gave for Treba Kroma so ma be meeting you National Theatre.
Yeah.
Emma J.A. Akufo say he's not ready. And no mamumu and no mabe that kind of meeting, and he's not going to accept it. The national security need be and foreign security institutions have to make sure that there be sad didn't remember so. And Shaibu, it will shock you. So the gay community wrote a letter to Reverend J.A. Akufo, trying to say they have issues with J.A. Akufo. Gays petition Akufo. Gays petition Akufo, 14th of March 2007. The leadership of Outreach landed, a gay right group, has called on President Akufo, telling President Akufo that they have issues with it. Because if you look at them, they want their right. They want to come and do their meeting in Ghana.
Now, all few baby who are right about Ghana.
Yes.
Like the day of Ghana.
Yes, if you see in Ghana, a lot of people cannot open or expose it. Because Ghana, if you look at our culture and norms and values now, oh yes, I now very well. But Saibu, if you look at how the Western world is pushing it, it will get to a time people will say, so leave them. And in 2007, a buy. Emma J. Akufo boldly, courageously says, no, I'm not going to allow it. And I'm not going to append or legalize homosexuality in Ghana.
That is Akufo
J. Akufo stand. He made it clear, emphatic, explicit. Mills became the president in 2008. And Saibu, listen to our friend David Cameron. He was the prime minister of UK
at then.
Why IF Saturday, November 2011. Listen to the UK prime minister. UK prime minister David Cameron warned African leaders to be prepared to face a slash in British aid if they fail to adhere to what he called proper human rights. Here, David Cameron was saying he's giving warning. UK Prime Minister at that time, David Cameron, he's giving warning to African leaders.
That boy at that time.
Yes, giving warning to African leaders. So catch them say, some human rights abuse na equals to Africa. So man nyai and also man sianwa, he is going to slash British aid and Ghana. In 2011, British government gave Ghana 36 million pounds to support the budget. Yes, I make a
36 million pounds.
Yes, in 2011, David Cameron, before some class has a new Ghana was given 36 million pounds to support the budget. And Yavan said, David Cameron said there be a hotel Africa, at Africa. I didn't tell you, Messiah, who say, if you go to every US, one Europe or Babia, I ain't a mom prima man, why mammy? Why do other job among Pereso? Idea you know say it doesn't conform to your religion, your doctrine. Or if you go to US and Europe, you say there be there's no polygamy over there. Tell you.
In the other yes, Africa is also pushing polygamy.
I want you to me. I want you. Now, yes, we're quite a case. Man, Tiasia, Mamma, what you know? You have a cuckoo, I say, won't me. Yeah, Mamutima, won't me. Moon to go to Abisha, won't me. The answer won't me say you don't have the capacity to do it. Industries been Okruma. Factories been was setting Okruma. And the one will be no Okruma. GDP need to say. Economically, one more than to say. You always go there, you seek for their help, you seek for their input. So you can't do it. But I said you at a tight corner, what you will call Edwin will condo pound to me. And every amateur, every academic could do gold in Lancaster. Who could the Diba plating of 400 Ghana cities? 400 Ghana cities, which is US wedding now, okay. He mean 200 cities into Musa.
And now what's your calculation? And here for calculation?
Yes. I'm found I make one. What do you mean? Do any bill 3,000, 4,000, and no problem on farmer. So after David Cameron said it, they know said they are giving support to African countries. And Sabu, Listen to this. Almost say, if you look at Malawi, they suspended budgetary support to Malawi because of some human rights abuse. Gayism, lesbianism, LGBT, yes. So if you look at 2011, David Cameron will have to slash budget support to Malawi. And the target countries, it was Ghana, Uganda, and Malawi. Targeted countries. Yes, treaty. So it became very difficult for them. Now let's look at Eddie John Evans Atamos.
Okay.
He was the president of the Republic of Ghana at that particular moment.
Between 2009.
You can hate Mills. You can dislike him. You can say they are Mills and but on this case, I give a standing ovation. On this case, on my intentions are clear. He was explicit. He was born like J. Akufo. And listen to what J.E.A. Mills said. Shaibu, when 3rd November 2011, David Cameron ever on it, your friend is saying, Saturday, November 2011. Cameron, you can't threaten us with gay aid. Now listen to what Mills said. Or say, President John Evans Atamos has called the bluff of the UK Prime Minister, David Cameron, over the latest threat to cut aid to countries with anti-gay legislation. The president, speaking to journalists, responds to Prime Minister's Cameron threat to cut off aid to African countries which abuse the rights of gay citizens, said Ghana will not capitulate to the United Kingdom or any country on that or for that matter. This is Mills talking in quotation marks. No one can deny Prime Minister Cameron his right to make policies, take initiatives, or make statements that reflect the societal norms and ideas. But he does not have the right, have the right to direct other sovereign nations as to what they should do, especially with their societal norms. Ideals are different from those exist in the Prime Minister's society, he stated. And listen to what Mills said again. For say, let me also say that whilst acknowledge all the financial assistance and the aid which has been given to us by our development partners, we will not accept any aid strings attached if that aid is to inure our interest or the implementation or the utilization of that aid with strings attached will rather worsen our flight as a nation or destroy the very society that we want us to use the money to improve.
Okay.
And Mills was straightforward. Also, a catch David Cameron. Say, I'm found one and one with the Bray. Say, we want 36 million pounds. See if I support your budget. This and one. So, why do you also this kind of Baba Bray catches you getting his many into a into? Well, say it doesn't conform to our societal ideas
and our norms.
Our values, our culture.
That is what you are saying. There's no sense in it. No,
you get the point. So if you look at the right, I J.E. Mills, Mills was explicit, sincere, straight to the point. And he doesn't care the kind of sanctions. He doesn't care the kind of restrictions. Was say, I don't think he must say he was president. President one can't lesbianism too. And per his church and as a Christian, the doctrine of natural it doesn't conform to gayism and lesbianism. So as the president of the Republic of Ghana, it is cancelled.
Mercy, what stating the stance?
Why the stance? But say is aid now the Benin can or the upper. This is Mills talking. Now Mills, Nyango part from inside their friend. John Dramani Mahama becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. A whole lot of issues. Yes, so right, your friend John Dramani Mahama is a gayism or a homosexualist advocate. Because a do baby, yes, oh John Dramani Mahama or so gay for John Mahama actually book be. Your friend my first coup d'etat. A whole mama catches on no campo making decisions for his own self. I adding. Mama Nana you go and read the book. When he was launching the book, it was being concorded and say, Okofton inside at the fray over a friend and the Solomon. And the Solomon, if you go to US affair, he is a staunch gay activist. Obianim.
Campaign.
Yes. And I was saying so a buyer, say Mama book not $20,000 US. book back up my first copy my coup d'etat. And a lot of Ghanaians, especially politicians, raise concerns about
if the MP before campaign,
the NPP use it as a gun to do campaign against John Dramani Mahama. And that's John Dramani Mahama. How can you be in bed with a more gay for any lesbian? For because if you come as a president, you are going to endorse, you are going to make sure say we legalize gayism or lesbianism Ukroma. And a whole lot of societies you are influenced, the clergy are sorry paying forecast. No, Mama should come out with stance. As a mama who say, I am pastor of first one as on first. You know one day, and the Minister for Information, your friend Mama Ayariga. Shaibu, Mama Ayariga Babonting. And I say, he is the official mouthpiece of the government.
Yeah.
He, Assembly of the Caribbean, is an official. And John Dramani Mahama wait at the 2nd of February 2013.
Okay.
Now, what 13:16:41 microsecond PM.
Yeah.
Now, listen to what he said. Homosexuality is criminal, President Mahama. Wait, are you already doing? And Mama Ayariga. Or say, Information Minister Mama Ayariga has explained President John Mahama's position on homosexuality, indicating that the act is criminal, punishable under the laws of Ghana. The president is to execute the laws of Ghana, and the laws of Ghana are very clear on homosexuality. The laws of Ghana are power and criminalize homosexuality. There is no dispute about it. Homosexual conduct, which is unnatural carnal knowledge of one person or another, is criminal and punishable by the laws of Ghana, he told the media. The president has also distanced himself from international gay activist Andrew Solomon, the founder of Solomon Research Fellowship for the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. The gay activist is alleged to have raised funds for his 2012 campaign after paying $20,000 for a copy of President Mahama's book launched in the US last year. Or can't ask him here. And already Andrew Solomon.
Yeah.
Andrew Solomon also came out to also say something. Well, Mama Ayariga small so and Andrew Solomon come fast on to almost a credit friend and Mama knew because Mama was busy. The organizers who say he is a big man, and Mama doesn't have any relationship with Eddie Andrew Solomon. This is an official mouthpiece of government.
That's the
Minister for Information. Now, Shaibuti, or say, now listen to what the man said. According to him, this is the man talking.
Yeah.
Andrew Solomon.
Okay.
Or say, Ayariga on the relationship between President John Mahama and Andrew Solomon. According to him, Andrew Solomon, the president personally called him to apologize to him a day after the minister have put an obviously incorrect information.
Hey, like I said, Mama Ayariga can't say, Anna, I gaze him, no, Tia or Manimra, na Mahama, one and do so munition. What a Mama far from her.
Yes,
I cried over me.
Yes, was say. Let's look at the difference. Mama Ayariga is the official mouthpiece of government.
Yeah.
Was it John Dramani Mahama one? Gay and lesbianism no or no or say on social. And Bravo, why I see a chiwa, a man to do here. They are tossing me. My first could be taboo now. If you look at Andrew Solomon or bar program, I say organizers in a coffee buy. Because Mama was too busy. And it's no name. They are tossing me. Mama doesn't have a relationship with Andrew Solomon. So after saying all this, if you listen to Andrew Solomon, or so one John Dramani Mahama friend, no, personally, so call to apologize to him. So in some Mama Ayariga Kano, it is incorrect. Look at the clear difference between Mills and Mahama. The clear difference, they say, Mills publicly came out as a president. One found one spokesperson.
Yeah.
One found one minister for information. On no ultimate responsibility lies at the doorstep of the leader. He is the president of the republic. Over millions of Ghanaians are about their man. And what sort of framework he is going to defend the constitution of Ghana. And is going to be the father of the nation, the first gentleman of the land. A new homosexuality gayism. He came out to talk. That's not make a He came out as a president to talk about it.
Yeah.
John Dramani Mahama the other day. Mama didn't have the courage and the boldness to come out and say it, or the man is spokesperson and as a minister for information.
Yeah.
The minister of information also gave us a wrong representation. Say as asam na course no over a friend John Dramani Mahama kwanim and Solomon and sa no man who is a gay activist. Yes, say birds of the same feathers flies together. Meboa. Sister Mahama down for and Solomon. Then Mahama endorses gayism and then lesbianism, homosexuality. Yeah. So the NDC government at that time wanted to be smart and quick and be a separate entity from a friend and Solomon. And Solomon say, Mama Yarega Kasen. He was there and John Dramani Mahama called him personally.
Nipa mo se woni mu no. Wodi kwa organize fast to nsa frɛ. Onya nam mo frɛ no.
Yes, I love baby we free ba no. Obi a me nim no onya madam, how can I get a person's number? So na shabu, yan fa say bia obi ohwe wo ayi so. Na me nim no onya madam for. How can I get the person's number and call the person if I don't have a relationship with the person? So at that material moment, NDC government and John Dramani Mahama straightforward about lesbianism, and then when it comes to homosexuality. So now Prez Akufo Addo the campaign in 2016. Yeah. I can say him for Omani and say Obia or endorse gaining lesbianism. The NPP government have brought you money because if NPP comes to power, there's no way say lesbianism negates meet my yet. Yeah. In 2007, Akufo Addo becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. 2017. Yeah. There was a lot of component pressure. Na eba Akufo Addo so and who tell na ekoso na anu ode that Akufo Addo ekwa abuchiri no he had an interview with Al Jazeera. No nya interview the Al Jazeera no Shaibu, listen to what they asked him. Bisa na Prez Akufo Addo say when it comes to homosexuality, the government what can they talk about and how can they do it? Are they going to legalize it or what? Listen to Reverend Prez Akufo Addo. Legalizing homosexuality is bound to happen in time. December 12, 2017. Legalizing homosexuality is bound to happen in time. The president of Ghana says the country is bound to eventually decriminalize homosexuality, but only after popular support grows. And Akufo Addo was very serious in making some statements. He gave us the history about gayism and how in the UK, not gayism. And it's
say homosexualism, not gayism.
Yes.
Say yinia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And listen to me. I say, Prez Akufo Addo, who became president in January, was asked in an interview with Al Jazeera last month about whether he could see the country reform and LGBT issues. It is currently illegal to be gay in Ghana. This is Akufo Addo talking. Yeah. And gay men can face up to 3 years in prison. Human rights groups say that physical violence and homophobic attacks against LGBTQ people are still common after encouraged by the media and religious leaders. Now, this is Akufo Addo. He said, these social and cultural issues, I don't believe that in Ghana so far, a sufficiently strong coalition has emerged to challenge public opinion and have a new paradigm in Ghana. He added, I think it is something that is bound to happen. Now, what's here now? Or say, the leader continued. I grew up in England. I went to school in England, and I grew up at a time when homosexuality was banned there and was illegal. I lived there at a period when among British politicians, it was anathema to even think about changing the law. But the activities of individuals and groups and certain awareness grew and grew stronger, and it forced a change in law. I believe those are the same processes that will bring about changes in our situation.
Hey, I want to know.
Shabu, see, I'm funny say, gay, lesbian,
campaign, Mahama.
See, I'm funny say, you don't say, they don't know even about the history.
Yeah,
they don't know. Say, some years back, if you go to England, US, they are into. But it was a strong force, a strong coalition, a strong group. Oh, we elect and intellectuals that push for it. A mass at the bay. Maybe no money. Today you are giving them the way.
So watch that. Almost say, some bagana boy, ye or silbo, and ye de namu pushia. You bet my Jim too.
This is the president talking. I'm not saying it. James to the phone be almost adian. Nana the damn Akufo Addo say, strong coalition, strong force, strong grouper. If they are able to push and push well, it is bound to happen because CBS were UK. Or so now, Nabra Bono Bodona were England. So no Costco England, now homosexuality was a crime. It was illegal. But having a strong coalition force groups, they were able to force it, and now they have changed it into law.
And Say you nipa bi na so mo sore ye dede se na do sore firi akonya so a oba sore.
So Utie Akufo Addo Shaibu, that was where Akufo Addo was coming from. Now if you look at Akufo Addo goes to Mampong. Okoshia sore mpa infoni sa ankofo no mu di nkomo. And he stated emphatically, this is the double standard of Akufo Addo. Akufo Addo say enyo no na preso. E na wabeji gene lesbianism dia tum. Okoma Mampong.
Ana no otuko akwa abrochi onim say yeni nachi.
I don't know.
Onim say ho de ko kan ho amom.
I don't know.
No, you have said newspapers, any bloggers be report on Ghana for Atian.
Shaibu, I don't know. Me say Mampong ho ya. Na na nko Akufo Addo.
Yeah.
Or can on 3 occasions or come back when no more Muslim no sign no say it's not going to be his garment. In a beji gay and lesbianism dia too. Meboa. Fast forward. Now what you come here.
The guy say that's a mechanic chi.
O kan chi.
In present.
Me so kan o
One Mahama dey the same thing because on him say emro from ndi twi.
And on asema. And how they I don't care.
Emro from ndi twi.
But the man who's Akufo Addo dey no. Emi yan say Al Jazeera is an international company. Al Jazeera.
And platform kwa na
It's big. And American
platform na ate so kwa mpo no. Wouldn't say Al Jazeera for it's being owned by the Arab.
Yes.
Qatar for. Almost they don't support
The
whole you a bigger platform bit because say you most so Mahama mercy dey bi. Mo mfa musika ma ye ho enkyere.
And you know, Utie na na Danko Akufo Addo. Okwa amanone any Al Jazeera for ni di nkomo. Because it is bound to happen. Oba Ghana ebe share the clergy no mu di nkomo no. E o Mampong no. Was enyo no na breso. E no ba be legalize this gays.
The which switch.
And lesbianism. I don't know. Shaibu, I don't know. Shaibu. Now what they okroma here in 2023.
Yeah.
Yes, a friend maybe who could pay USFR or the vice president. Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Oba Ghana.
Yeah.
Now Oba Ghana no. Or see or koto. There were 3 countries be and we stop over Ghana. Ebe din nkomo. Ma many babonche be catch so near Akufo Addo din nkomo. I want office I catch and say they should allow the rights of human rights to appear.
Yeah.
And quite a fast way, you making sure say a man from human rights, he infringing on the human rights, you know. He is telling the president of the Republic of Ghana, no, they have to rescind their decision. Or so near Akufo Addo do comedy. As some many person catching and say, gay any lesbianism, no, they will have issues with that. Shaibu.
I don't quite for human rights.
What's it?
I don't quite for human rights.
I don't know. Gay and lesbianism, it will go a long way to affect us. Now, if you go to Uganda right now, because of magistrate gays in lesbianism, even World Bank support for the more
Uganda, almost gay.
Me say World Bank support or the more
because of Uganda for somebody who yin to
been explicit sincere.
But feel sad I missing so mudi.
Moving on. Shaibu, or cast as a new Akufo Addo so be kasa wo hu se on kasa wo hu Shaibu yante hu asem bi. One person today, my respect for him, though he's an NDC person, or ye Ghana ni or can back for me on this LGBT matters, he is the Speaker of Parliament.
Aban Bagben. Now listen to Aban Bagben. At a some by Harris and by can in some or Kono. Even she was even in the country and listen to what the speaker said. Wait, I am March 28, 2023. Your comments on anti-gay bill undemocratic. Babbing to Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Now listen to the Speaker of Parliament. Say, the Speaker of Parliament, Aban Bagben, has described comments by the Vice President of the United States on LGBTQ plus issues as undemocratic. The U.S. Vice President, Kamala Harris, during her engagement with President Danko Akufo Addo on Monday, said she has addressed the issue with the President and consider it a matter of human rights. One, address the issues, underline word. Address the issue, no, the President. Address the issue as a President. One President discuss it. And we catch a President and said to consider it as a matter of human rights.
To free America back Ghana. No.
Yes.
Lesbianism.
Yes.
Until buy.
Yes. Yes. Or say, speaking at a breakfast meeting with the clergy, where you refer Aban Bagben. Aban Bagben took a swipe at Kamala Harris. Was say, I was so happy when I read Pope Francis directed the Lord Reverend Father to celebrate over gay or lesbian marriage. So if you look at the Catholic, now Pope Francis or no Pope, He has also given instructions and directions. What catch a reverend fathers for so no one to celebrate. More be an intum and answer and this is the speaker talking. We say Rome has spoken and it's final.
Yeah.
Committee members that refer to the bill, don't be intimidated by any person. This is Urban Bagby.
Committee,
committee members that we refer the bill to, don't be intimidated by any person. Please let the report flow. You will be guided by our constitution. So what are you afraid of? This is Urban Bagby, the third most important person in Ghana. We President Freewa, the vice Freewa, a speaker of parliament.
Yeah.
The most third important person in Ghana. Ade Akufo Addo mean cancer Kamala Harris.
No.
Ade Akufo Addo mean cancer the Western Wall. Because of Kakro Benya good bottom the Asha or this is the man. Openly, publicly, Wakari. This person is a brave leader, a courageous leader. What's some American somehow can accept in some work? Yansani.
From America,
I didn't America and polygamy into. Because it doesn't conform to your values and norms. The Ghana had every tomb said there be the speaker of parliament said no. Sadia no muji tuma enyi. Sabu. Jacob first no more when now we are in a tight corner. And they say in 2016, John Mama say we na manaka dumpi okay. Okay. Economical recession hit Ghana. If you not Ghana yet then. You have the president of the Republic of Ghana appearing in a public podium. No, I've been an I say, I did not mean I'm not Kadumpe. Now, one way, son of Manicadumpe.
Ghana for one
corruption. Mood this that is our problem. Young nothing meaning was a scary Abayam say. Ghana and corners cut me at my chama party apparatus. And it's angle for Munis Kadamunkodi, ye make any audit, ye make any way.
Into we a party, we a minister now in Cheska,
yes, we are stingy.
Leadership by
yes, young farm mount.
A man party for
Shaibu. And in 2016, if you look at Ghana, there are 120 billion Ghana cedis. In 2016, and when you see a winning Manakadompe, yana IMF bailout, energy, man koye, doom son manina, things were extremely tough in Ghana. Akufo Addo, ever in 2017, minimum be a fast in the free year, was here be Ghana beyond 8.
Ghana, you bet like say bet asomaya.
Yes.
You fire home cost to my.
Thank you. On the 17th of May, 2017, you launch Ghana Beyond 8. Yes, you be making sure say yankasa you be boy hobra. Say no make catch say if you look at the miracle of Asia, or mankasa atnase the 4 piece of the year juma or mo man almost show mo man to fan no to papa dey fra. And no be dey say no Asia Beyond 8. The Ghana also wanted to adopt it, that policy. But I say it's a Ghana Beyond 8.
Okay, no.
What I mean by Ghana Beyond 8? Young Kwama and Uncle Bebosia, young baby. Ghana ha. And the MP before me won't just a wood through my Equasa Quaco Peb schedule free I'm a for what Mamonu Muni Wabong. A bon Yamuna Dumakuba from they said it on radio and TV.
Yeah.
They chastise and vilify John Dramani Mama. So Mama don't know money because Ghana House, what you would have when Yaska. If you look at already, didn't Dr. Mahmoud Bamia or say Ghana Scow, I could find a Ghana, Sikao ha. Maybe I was here to Sikaso accommodate. Yes, accommodate.
Oh, my yama. And so now my share bonum.
Yes,
it is Sikaso.
Yes, accommodate. This is another damn Akufo talking. Akufo was making this kind of statement in opposition. You talk about the man of making sure that Ghana, you be self-sufficient. You bring out policies, implement policies. Ghana be ya kono yanko pebosia. But me also be catch us we are not going to borrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Mahmoud Bamia was say Ghana ha or yet our Bank of Ghana as a deputy governor. Skawo Kroma, young Kwama and Ninko Peskanko Bobo Bosia, and Swaniyan. The Ghana Beyond that was purely theoretical. Ya kane keke. And then it's here. And now Nuka say Ghana, your debt and another Danko Akufo. I have 575.7 billion.
A free 20, that's it.
In 2016, 120 billion Ghana cedis. And Akufo 6.5 years. Me real woman, I'm telling you. I'm becoming emotional. Hey, yes, I do. How these leaders are siphoning and making Ghana's money is serious.
Now, who is now? How do you
575.7? How can you say so? When my catch and say you don't go for A Beyond? How are you going to do it?
This year,
how are you going to do it? I didn't think about my catch and so me Ghana Beyond 8. But because of what Akufo had 6.5 years at that time, Ghana, you can't call the F 575, Tiffany 120. Akufo Addo nkwa ba ye ka ya bon kwa 455.7 million Ghana cedis. And then yes a chairman is saying Mutecha kasa and I say maybe me say and never be a Ghana kwa kudu. And Chabu, if you look at the air course now, it will be extremely difficult for Akufo Addo. So I can't just be offending his signature.
Yeah, parliament ya you be a weirdo. Ya bra.
Wouldn't say, sir, parliament, editum. And if the president want to ascend his signature, just 7 working days.
Yeah.
So can't find his signature, man. I have 14 working days. The 14 working days, you have to come and explain to Ghanaians the reason why I was one fan in signing it. And
la mate se krata bi na bon se o mampani so enkofo bi de omo de court supreme court eti entwen ma court one verdict na ne amra.
Shaibu. Now Akufo Addo, he wants to play very smart. And he needs public sympathy.
And he also kwasa sa na time so no kono wansan ade.
Shaibu. Unu say. Na no amotena so mo kan no. Na nkenne na sabe working days ni so.
Yeah.
For the president to ascend his signature.
Yeah.
In making sure that it will be passed into law.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to you right now, and right, they did a cabinet meeting. They did a cabinet meeting about LGBTQ+. It has become extremely difficult for Akufo Addo for him to ascend his signature. I'm going to tell you something. Saibu mini ukasai. Obian no bet me convince me. Said another down called Akufo Addo. He doesn't know the letter which was coming from the Ministry of Finance. Obian ho, I'm going to give you an example. Akufo Addo comes to Kumasi, goes to Tech FM. And a year besides a Ghana economy, I say every information, listen to me carefully. All the figures and information comes to him first before it comes to the ordinary Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me, say, Ministry of Finance, letter na eba bonteno, oman consult Akufo Addo.
But say, untimi yes sebio, o papa kwa nitifie no. Asemo si me ko bona mane radio so da.
Good.
Body can akobona mane. No aka me pese say no manity.
So Akufo Addo. Akufo Addo knows it. Say na den akwa kudu. Now Shaibu ucho masema the Ministry of Finance. I say it's likely say or pending signature. We will lose $3.8 billion within a period of 5 to 6 years.
That's $3.8 billion for 6 years. I into money ye kasi ye factories had the Asian America on Aboken once I'm Canibia. Yet to me more than even 30 billion US.
They are afraid because if you go to Ghana and listen to what World Bank said, World Bank commenced to freeze new loans to Uganda in response to anti-LGBTQ legislation.
Na Uganda money be.
Ora meba. Now Akufo Addo. They said they are now wiama dompeni nyabu.
Esa dompen ama ade bi na edam gregere kwa no
ya no da I am a for this cabre. It has made the economy stable. A little bit. Yes, a little bit. And na come first come na ka bia na munye.
So the dollar na 12.05.
Yes, amana is stable.
Stable no. Yes. That na 11.92 and I do 12.05.
Ama farmer kenye.
It is about na kenam 20.
Kenye. It has become stable. Now listen to this. Now the Danko Akufo Addo this year they are expecting $850 million. $850 million. Say remember. So if our company signature right now, $850 million is Emma. Now Akufo Addo wants public sympathy. Public sympathy, they say. Akufo Addo person Trump for you Ghana for say. Now we are at a tight corner. Yeniska. Amamono yehiska at the body a whole lot of stuff. Secondly, we are in an election year. Election year Ghana for or mekano crash them. Chaibu. If you look at election year budget, no, it's can you demand a broso. You demand because we want to impress people. Scan ye be your campaign is man. So your budget allocation, say be a budget of 10 million. You baby go and check every year be a 2 baby ano. Yet mean not double or triple portion of the budget that we have spent because of elections. Now Akufo Addo who said Dabi economy near the bonity for us to have a stable economy getting close to the elections. $850 million be number be ever. Or the remember economy is stable more number form a hotel and swati. Now moral issues. He knows a lot of Ghanaians doesn't want LGBTQ plus to come into existence. He's also a confused person. He's in a dilemma. or who decision I will take it. But let me tell you one thing.
Me too.
You can hate Mills. You can hate J. Akufo. You can hate anybody. I'm going to read what Mills said once again to you. Then I end it.
But frankly, is it not possible to Ghana for the pressure to these two leaders? You see, I'm because 2024, either Mahama comes or Bawumia comes. So our two leaders, no, they should let us know their position.
Mama, the onkano kore about gayism. Mama, he onkano kore.
Be at this time, they
But I onkano kore. Mama, the onkano kore when it comes to gayism.
Now, Bawumia has a ceremony.
When just what bien and wakasa. I've not heard him talking.
And he want to become our president. He should let us know our
stand. I also say your position about gayism and lesbianism. So it tells you, say, as someone can end correct. Oh yeah, okay. So say there's a third force. Alan Kwadwo Chamanti to also come out with his view. What he's going to do about gayism and lesbianism.
Franco,
let's look at that area.
Medase.